All right, so a really good document or motion that you really need to have when you're going into the courtroom is a judicial notice. Now, as you already watched the video that explains what a judicial notice is, and it also explains when you can submit that judicial notice. With having this information, you're not going to allow the other party to tell you that this cannot be accepted and we're not going to accept it, because you're going to have things to support your argument. And the judicial notice does just that. It's the perfect thing. So one thing that you can, all right, what can be attached to the judicial notice? Guys, always attach the Dear Colleague letters. The Dear Colleague letters, we're going to go over that as well. You have the Dear Colleague letter from 2016, as well as the Dear Colleague letter from 2023. Okay, these two letters are very powerful. Now, even though the Dear Colleague letter from March of 2016 has been rescinded, they put out a new one. Now, the one from 2016, it's about 9 pages long. We're going to get into it, but it has some specific arguments that you're able to use. Get these letters, read through them, study them, highlight, circle, whatever you need to do. Anything that is relevant and that can be beneficial to you. There's also a lot of case law that has been presented inside of these letters, and you will basically attach the Dear Colleague letter to your judicial notice. And by doing that, you're going to be able to present that to the judge and present that to the other party and say, hey, this is the evidence that supports the particular issue or thing that you are challenging. And you're going to identify it on those Dear Colleague letters by highlighting or circling the specific portion that you want to be read. The other thing that you want to include is your COL form. COL form, once again, is the color of law. This is basically putting everyone on notice. It's a legal warning, letting them know that if they continue to use the color of law to make you do things that is not necessary done by the law, that they will be personally liable. Okay, this is you letting these individuals know that I will sue you if you continue to act upon me the way that you have. Watch that video on what the COL form is and how it will be able to help you. The next thing is evidence to support your argument. Okay, so let's use an example. Let's say, for instance, you're challenging the fact that the summons that was sent to you does not have the seal of the court. Okay, in your judicial notice, you'll have a copy of that summons, and you're going to show that it does not have the seal of the court on it. It was not signed by a judge. It was signed by an attorney. It was signed by someone else other than the party who was supposed to sign it. You can attach that to your judicial notice. This is something that they need to know. It's going to help support your argument. And the very last thing that I would suggest that you add to it is the case law. When you're arguing things, you want to have case law to support your arguments, okay? So it's okay to have copies of that case law, and always circle and or highlight the specific part of the cases that is relevant to your case and relevant to your argument. This is how you use a judicial notice. Make sure that you use it every time you step into the courtroom. This will get you closer to beating your case. See you in the next video.